Hi, I'm Janae Claiborne and welcome back to Sweet Potato Soul. In this video, I'm gonna share with you 10 delicious, nourishing, and easy to make vegan breakfast ideas. You are going to love everything featured in this video. I've got some sweet as well as some savory for you, so hopefully, no matter who you are, you will find something in this video that you will love for breakfast. Oh, you do have my cookbook in stock? Great, thanks, bye! Have you ordered my cookbook, Vegan Vibes, yet? You're gonna love this book. It's got 100 delicious vegan recipes that are inspired by the South, by my travels all around the world, and just like good food. You know what I'm saying? Order today. A lot of people are confused about what to eat for breakfast if you're a vegan, but it turns out a lot of the same foods you can make vegan. For example, pancakes, waffles, biscuits, even savory things like scrambled eggs, you can make a vegan version of those too. I'm gonna split this video up between sweet and savory breakfast, okay? So let's get started with sweet. Not only do I wanna start with sweet breakfast, but also let's start with easy to make weekday breakfast. Let's actually start with the easiest breakfast that you can make, overnight oats. I love making overnight oats. They are insanely, stupidly easy to make, and you can even meal prep them on one day of the week and just eat the overnight oats for 5-7 days throughout the whole week. It's so easy. All you do is combine oats with a non-dairy milk and a sweetener of your choice. I like to add maple syrup, cinnamon, and even top mine with apples and dates. And in the morning, I don't like cold overnight oats, so I warm them up in the microwave, add a little bit of flaxseed and maybe some hemp seeds, maybe some more fresh fruit, and enjoy. It takes literally no time in the morning. So this is a great breakfast if you're one of those people who has a busy morning, you need to grab something and go. Make these overnight oats. All the recipes that I mentioned in this video are going to be linked in the description box down below. I didn't want to talk about a simple, basic bowl of oatmeal. We all know how to make that. But did you know that you can make even more delicious and chewy oats in the Instant Pot? But not old-fashioned rolled oats. We are talking about steel-cut oats. Steel-cut oats, usually on the stove, take upwards of an hour to cook. However, you can make them in the Instant Pot in just 10 minutes. I love the texture of the steel-cut oats when they're made in the Instant Pot. They're tender, but still chewy. They're pretty different from rolled oats, which, to be honest, I get sick of really quickly. However, these Instant Pot steel-cut oats, I never get sick of them. You can top them with whatever you want, from berries and apples, anything you want, and it will just make your life so much easier. Plus, oats are full of fiber. They're also a great source of protein and even iron and so many other nutrients. So starting your morning off with some oats, whether it's steel-cut oats or overnight oats, is a really great way to set your day up for nutritional success. Now let's head to the weekend, y'all. On the weekend, I love to make pancakes and waffles. Baby J, she is the biggest fan of both of those things, and so am I. So let's talk about my favorites, all right? Let's start off with my sweet potato pancakes. I love these because y'all know I'm sweet potato soul. Sweet potatoes are amazing in so many ways. They're so versatile, but these pancakes are extra bomb because they have this amazing blend of spices, cinnamon and nutmeg that brings out so much warmth in these pancakes. Now, that definitely sounds like they're more of a cool weather pancake, which they kind of are, but honestly, I enjoy them all year round. And Baby J, she approves and loves them too. If you're looking for a gluten-free, non-dairy breakfast, you've got to try my oat flour pancakes. These are also very, very easy to make using oat flour that you can grind at home in your basic blender. I love these because they are fluffy and light and tender, and they're totally gluten-free, plus they're made with oats. Again, oats are super duper nutritious, so much better than refined all-purpose flour. And just throwing it back to those sweet potato pancakes one more time, those are made with a more wholesome flour as well. I usually like to make them with spelt flour. There's a theme here, right? I know I'm talking about vegan breakfast, but vegan does not have to mean healthy. Me, on the other hand, I like to keep it healthier. I like to use wholesome flours like spelt flour and oat flour because they're super delicious. They have an amazing flavor, but they're also so much more nutritious and just better for you. You know what I mean? But that also brings me to one recipe that I've got to share that isn't so healthy, my incredible buttermilk waffles. Now, there's nothing wrong with eating these buttermilk waffles once a month, like every other week, whatever you want to do. I wouldn't eat these every day, but for a special occasion, these buttery buttermilk vegan waffles are it, y'all. They are the best. They remind me of Waffle House waffles. That's what I was thinking of when I created this recipe. And I actually created this recipe over 10 years ago. It's in my new cookbook, and it's long been a cult favorite recipe on my blog. So if you haven't tried it, give it a try. These are better than any other waffles you've ever had, vegan or not. Okay, I said it. I said it. It's the truth. Now, let us move on to the savory vegan breakfast ideas that I have for you, starting with vegan tofu scramble. Now, tofu scramble is a vegan version of scrambled eggs, basically, made with tofu and filled with vegetables and spices. One thing I like to use in my tofu scramble that gives it a more eggy, even more cheesy, umami flavor is nutritional yeast. And if you want to take it to the next level, make it even more eggy and reminiscent of actual scrambled eggs, use something called black salt. It is full of sulfur, like eggs, and it will definitely give your tofu scramble that essence of eggs without having to eat eggs. Tofu is super nutritious. It's very, very high in plant-based protein, high in calcium, it's even high in fiber. Plants are the only things that we eat that have fiber. Animal products do not have any fiber, but fiber is essential to health. So make sure for breakfast you eat a high fiber meal, all right? Like everything that I'm discussing in this video. And remember, all of the recipes for all of these vegan breakfast ideas are going to be linked down below in the description box, so you can go and get them. But if you don't use a link, if you're out and about and just can't pull up the YouTube video, you can always Google sweet potato sole breakfast, sweet potato sole, whatever recipe that you have in mind, and Google will bring it right up for you, all right? And by the way, Googling sweet potato sole recipes is super helpful for my blog. So if you want to support Sweet Potato Soul, in addition to liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel, you can also head over to the blog and especially Google the blog. Google likes to see that people have interest in the blog. So basically, give it a try and you will find hundreds and hundreds of recipes that you will also love in addition to these 10. If you want something eggy, but the scrambled tofu isn't exactly what you're looking for, maybe you want an omelet, y'all, you can make a vegan omelet as well. It's got a few more steps than a tofu scramble, which by the way is super, super easy to make. However, this vegan omelet is worth the time it takes to get it just right. For this, I do use tofu, but I also use aquafaba. Aquafaba is the liquid in a can or a pot of cooked chickpeas. And when you whip it and blend it, it gets really light and airy. For my vegan omelet, I wanted to create something light and airy, like an egg white omelet. And so I blended the aquafaba with tofu. And what you're left with is something absolutely sublime, full of flavor, nutritious, and it totally satisfies that craving that you might have for an omelet. You can fill it with vegetables. You can have it just as is with no vegetables inside. However you eat it, trust me, you are going to love it. Have you ever had a mushroom avocado toast? Avocado toast is one of my favorite things to eat ever. But if you really want to take it to the next level, trust me on this. Y'all, find you some really good mushrooms, not just portobello and baby bella, not those, but oyster, shiitake, maitake, those mushrooms. Saute them with a little bit of garlic. It's super, super easy to do. And put that on top of your avocado toast. Make sure that avocado toast is already on really good bread, like a nice sourdough. Y'all, one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast, or honestly, any time of day. Avocados are full of fiber, healthy fats, they've got a little bit of protein in them, and mushrooms are incredibly nutritious as well. This is like the perfect California style breakfast. You guys have to give this a try if you already know you love avocado toasts, and especially if you also love mushrooms. When I was a little kid, my grandmother would make pancakes, which we already shared a bunch of pancake recipes, and she would make the best, y'all, the best home fries. Actually, you need to ask her to make me some as soon as possible because now I am craving them. But I love home fries. They're basically thinly sliced fried potatoes. It's like a hash, right? So my next recipe is actually a sweet potato version of that. I call it a sweet potato hash. It is very savory. It is very smoky. I use smoked paprika, and it is just full of flavor. You are going to love this, period. If you like sweet potatoes and you like savory food, you're going to love this. Trust me. It is absolutely divine, and it definitely gives me that same comfort as my grandmother's home fries. And speaking of my family's cooking, my mom, she was never a big cook, never. But there's one thing that she loved to make, quiche. And as a kid, I did not like quiche. I was lactose intolerant and I did not like eggs, so I had nothing to do with that quiche she would make all the time. However, as a vegan, I have discovered and fallen in love with quiche. Quiche is so good. It's so satisfying. You put so many vegetables in it. And to make it vegan, you don't use egg, you use tofu. Tofu that is seasoned to perfection. And I like to make my quiche with loads of vegetables like sun-dried tomatoes, broccoli, and of course, mushrooms. And of course, I also like to make my crust from scratch. The recipe for that and the quiche and everything I've mentioned today, like I said, is on my blog, sweetpotatosoul.com. I've got all the links down below. Now, I just shared with you 10 amazing vegan recipe ideas. And if you're looking for more, don't worry, I got you covered. I actually put together a roundup on my blog of even more, of 30 plus vegan breakfast recipes. So if you need more, if I didn't give you exactly what you wanted, I got you over at my blog. And I'm gonna link to that roundup in the description box down below. I talked about pancakes. I only talked about 2 pancakes here in this video, but there are many more pancakes on my blog. I think my favorites are honestly my spelt flour pancakes. They're just like basic, fluffy, incredible, buttery pancakes. Recipes on the blog. I also have another gluten-free pancake recipe. It's on the blog. We've got crepes on the blog. We have different types of sweet potato hashes, like a breakfast hash with beans. We got breakfast burritos. We got it all. We got it all over on the blog. So check that out and give these recipes a try. Before you go, let me know which of these 10 recipes that I mentioned in this video are you going to try first. And if you have any recipes that we need to try, let us know in the comment section below as well. All right? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to Sweet Potato Soul. Leave this video a thumbs up, and I will see you here next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.